Tonight, going to Guelph.
I'm obviously a little bit biased, but our fans are second to none. The organization that runs the Storm, they are such a great community.
The 2027 Memorial Cup host is decided. Proof of payment.
People get on the bus all the time and then they don't pay.
The region looks at whether to put fare inspectors
every day. I'm pretty sure it happens every day.
On public transit. Plus, back on a familiar stage.
It does feel like we've come back home.
After a turbulent time.
We're rising from the ashes. We're resurrecting.
A new chapter for the KW Symphony. Good evening. Guelph will be the host city for the 2027 Memorial Cup. The Canadian Hockey League making that announcement this afternoon. The tournament will also coincide with a major milestone for the city, its 200th birthday. Let's get right over to CTV's Krista Simpson now, live with more on this. Krista, we knew that the 2027 Memorial Cup would either be in Guelph or Kitchener.
Yes, Tony, the two cities were the finalists in the bid to host the event. And in this particular battle of Highway 7, we now know Guelph has come out on top.
The countdown is on. Come spring 2027, the top junior hockey teams in Canada will converge at Guelph's Sleeman Centre, all hoping to walk away with the Memorial Cup.
It's an exciting day for our city, it's an exciting day for our fans, and obviously it's a hugely exciting day for our team.
The CHL making the announcement Thursday afternoon. The decision had come down to either the Guelph Storm or the Kitchener Rangers. The awarding of the tournament done by an independent panel of 5 leaders in the sport and business communities.
We know that it's going to be great here. We are going to put on a good show.
The event will coincide with the city's 200th birthday.
There's not a lot of opportunities to celebrate 200 years for a city. And to have everything came out of COVID, it changed the bid cycle for the OHL, and all of a sudden everything lined up.
They really showcased that and really sold the story and the storylines of why Guelph is great, not only inside of the arena, but outside of the arena.
Mayor Cam Guthrie promising a big bash with lots of celebratory events in the lead up. The arena's location in the middle of the city, close to transit, businesses, but also walking trails and nature, added draws.
I think people are going to really enjoy coming here, especially those that are tourists. And, you know, for those people that maybe they want to just take in a really big event like this, an opportunity for them to come down and see some great hockey.
They have a fantastic fan base here. They sell out 90% to complete sellouts for a lot of their games, even if they're not a competitive in a season. So I think they told a story that they're true hockey fans and they love their community.
The Storm have played in 6 Memorial Cups, but have never won. Guelph last hosted the event in 2002, and with the host city guaranteed a spot for the players, they now know they will be among the final 4 teams, vying for the trophy in 2027.
That's what you play for. You play to win a championship, and I mean, going in knowing that that's in the bag for you, and now you just have to build the team to compete, not just compete, but to win. It's got to be exciting for every player involved.
Whatever the outcome of the tournament, the city is expected to be a winner. The economic impact of hosting the Memorial Cup is estimated by the CHL at $12 to $21 million.
So again, the tournament will be in the spring of 2027. The exact dates will be announced in the future. Tony.
Krista Simpson with some big news for the Royal City. Krista, thank you for that. Okay, time for a first check on the weather on this Thursday. Let's head over to Leanne Evans in studio now, a much more Christmas-like looking studio. I love that we get this backdrop now to bring everyone the show. And we're going to talk about Toy Mountain in a moment. But first, let's cover the weather because almost a third full day of sunshine.
Yeah, and you know what, Tony? I've been saying our studio is ready for the holiday season, right? But today, it does not feel like it out there. It feels more like early fall out there on this late November day. And Thursday, great day for it in Waterloo region. Plenty of sunshine. I don't know about all of you, but I most certainly love waking up to that sunshine, especially at this time of year in particular, because November can be so gray and dreary. So when we get these days, I hope you got a chance to get outside. It was a beautiful one. Take a look at our current satellite and radar. Again, that cloud cover started to build through the afternoon hours, but the sun was the big factor today and what made it so beautiful. Temperatures also on the milder side of things. We are above seasonal for this time of year. 5 degrees in KW. Many communities above the freezing mark in those single digits as well. It's 6 in Chatham-Kent through Sarnia, 7 in Windsor. Beautiful conditions there too. So here's the thing. It's not going to last. We are going to see a little bit of wet weather move in. So we'll talk about that coming up. Also, a look at your weekend forecast later in the long range. Tony.
Okay, Leanne, thank you so much. Appreciate that. A pedestrian was killed in a crash today in Cambridge. Police were called out to the intersection of Langs Drive and Industrial Road at around noon. The pedestrian, a 34-year-old Cambridge woman, had serious, life-threatening injuries. She was taken to the hospital, where she later died. The area was closed for several hours as police investigated. Anyone who might have seen the crash or who might have dash cam footage from the area at the time is asked to come forward. A transport truck sliced the side of a Cambridge pizzeria early this morning. Photos shared with CTV News show a large tear along one side of the giant Tiger trailer from the eaves trough at Andy's Pizza on Wellington Street. It's not clear what caused the collision, but regional police say there were no injuries reported. 3 people remain unaccounted for after a devastating house fire in Brampton. 2 people were killed, 4 others sent to hospital, and tonight the mayor of Brampton is raising questions about the home's owner. CTV's Janice Golding brings us more.
Flames can be seen shooting from a Brampton home, blasting from the peak of the roof as firefighters try their best to get the 2-alarm blaze under control.
I ran out barefooted. I saw everywhere. Saw smokes and lots of firefighters, police, everything.
My son wake up me, I'm sleeping. So when I see Papa, please wake up as the fire neighbor. So when I see the like that, it's a big fire.
It was just before 2:15 a.m. when fire broke out in a residence near McLaughlin and Remembrance Roads.
The lady from the house, she came, she knocked on our door. She was burnt. She had blood.
Sushma Kashyap lives in the adjoining house and says she woke up to her pregnant neighbor pleading for assistance.
She was asking for help, and she has her son over there on the roof, over the garage. Maybe they came out of the window.
And imagine that 5-year-old had the courage to leap out of a burning building speaks to, something miraculous in the midst of this tragedy.
4 family members, including a child, would escape by way of an upstairs window. 2 others would be found dead, one just inside the home, another just outside.
We believe that there's a total of 11 people associated to the residence. We have 4 that are in hospital. We have 2 confirmed deceased and 2 that were uninjured, with the potential of 3 further injured or deceased at this point. They're just unaccounted for.
Fire officials can't enter the home at this point due to a fear of structural collapse.
It's impossible for our crews to get inside to determine if there's any other people in that house. So we've called in a heavy equipment to come in to systematically start pulling that house apart.
It's believed 9 of the residents were from the same family, with 2 other renters living in the basement.
I would note this is not licensed to have multiple tenants.
While he doesn't have all the details in this case, Brampton's mayor says the home was owned by an absentee landlord who had applied to create a second unit in the basement in 2019.
There was a series of orders to comply that were issued by the building department as the residents was going through that process, and they were in midstream of doing that, unfortunately, when this tragedy happened.
Orders to comply ignored continually over 6 years, and yet the city could not prevent the landlord from renting the home.
We just do not have that ability to do that. We have a number of tools to get them into compliance, and that's what we were utilizing at the time.
It's infuriating. It's why we've had a very public battle in this city about wanting to deal with slum landlords.
While Brampton bylaw inspectors work to track down the landlord, a community is reeling with a tragedy in its midst.
We just saw the dead bodies were there, that's all. I'm still trying to process it, right? Still in trauma, still in shock.
The Ontario Fire Marshal's office is investigating.
And that was CTV's Janice Golding with that report. Well, the Ford government has taken another step in prioritizing Canadian-made goods and services. The Buy Ontario Act was tabled today at Queen's Park, and CTV's Siobhan Morris brings us those details.
Whether it's patching up a road, building a new school, or establishing a mass transit line, the Ford government wants to make sure Ontario materials and services are in the thick of things. A response to the U.S. tariffs still squeezing the economy and workers, the government's tabled the Buy Ontario Act.
Would require public sector organizations to give preference to Ontario or Canadian-made goods and services when making purchases.
It's Ontario first, Canada second. Goods from elsewhere will need to be justified. To start, the rules would apply to provincial ministries, agencies, the broader public sector, right down to school boards. Next, consultation with cities and towns.
Municipalities, for the most part, have been supportive, and I think we're going to see through the consultative process that they will be on board with this legislation.
There's an acknowledgement buying local could be more expensive, but Minister Crawford explains looking for the lowest ticket price doesn't always paint a full picture.
We know that when we spend money locally, we support our local businesses, we support our communities, so there will be a weighting that will actually be put down in terms of what's the supply chain benefit right here locally.
The opposition proposed something like this earlier this fall.
We're going to look very closely at it because this government before has proposed things like that, and then we found all kinds of loopholes.
Alberta and Quebec have similar policies, but there's worry about workers in other provinces making stuff for Ontario now.
And so you wouldn't want Buy Ontario to become an interprovincial barrier, so it's kind of counterintuitive. So that's why I'm saying the devil's in the details, right?
The goal is to compile a list of Ontario suppliers to draw from to take out some of the guesswork.
I can't tell you how many small and medium-sized businesses in Ontario tell me it is almost impossible to engage in procurement with the province of Ontario. So until they fix that, this is just a slogan and not a solution.
All right, time for another Toy Mountain check-in. Leanne Evans is out in our lobby. And Leanne, as we were mentioning, of course, you know, this is a campaign that we do with the Salvation Army to make sure every child has something to open Christmas morning. Part of it is those collection points in the community, but another is these big donations we get from groups, and you're standing by with one right now.
Yes, and we are getting another big donation here tonight, Tony. This is Cindy and her team at Stabler Insurance. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so Cindy, this is the third year you guys have been doing this, and you keep coming back to donate to Toy Mountain. Tell me what it is about Toy Mountain that makes you come back to keep donating.
Just feels good to give back to the community. Stablers has been in the community of Kitchener-Waterloo for 151 years. So they give us the money and we just get a chance to go out and do some shopping and bring you guys the toys. So for us, it works.
And you told me a little bit off camera about how you guys are involved with many charitable organizations in Waterloo region. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, actually, in order to give back to the community, our company gives us a certain amount of money, and we all throw in our different charities that we want to be a part of. This one's mine. So we just divide up the money and help out all the charities that we can.
Okay.
So it's nice.
Awesome.
A little bit of near and dear to everybody's heart.
And you guys went shopping specifically for Toy Mountain and for the donations that you're going to be putting onto the mountain tonight. What are some of the items that you went for in the store?
We grabbed a little bit of everything. I think we hit all the different age ranges to be able to help out. So yeah, it was a fun afternoon, I have to admit.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're going to get to it. We're going to see the donations that you guys brought in. Of course, a little bit later on in the show, we're going to be adding to Toy Mountain. This is our second donation of the campaign that just launched yesterday. So our mountain is going to be looking quite full after tonight, I think, because you guys have quite the amount of toys out there in our lobby that we're going to be adding to the mountain. Cindy, Stabler Insurance Team, thank you guys for being here tonight. Look forward to the donation to Toy Mountain to support the Salvation Army and families in Waterloo region this Christmas. Tony will be doing that a little bit later on in the show. For now, back to you.
Looking forward to that. Leanne, thank you so much. And a reminder to stay in touch with us. Start your day in the know with the CTV Kitchener newsletter. We've got a daily email to your inbox. It'll give you a look at the day's top stories, the latest weather forecast, and some must-see videos. You can sign up over at ctvnewskitchener.ca. Cracking down on a more than $1 million problem. Just ahead, CTV's Colton Weens on the discussion about bringing fare inspectors onto transit buses in the region.
I'm Jeff Pickle at St. Mary's High School in Kitchener, where it's getting cold, and that's the whole point. Students ready here to camp out overnight for a unique lived experience school outing. That story is just ahead.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news. When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400 from your screen to ours. Text 10400.
The region of Waterloo believes the number of people getting onto transit without paying is growing. They also believe it's cost taxpayers at one point more than $1 million a year. As CTV's Colton Weens tells us, the idea of putting fare inspectors on board is now on the table.
As the region of Waterloo discusses its upcoming budget, staff are recommending introducing a fare inspection officer on the bus network. Transit riders in Kitchener say people not paying is a common occurrence on the LRT.
Tram, I see people get in there like all the time. Like I see it quite often. Like people just get in there without paying. I'm pretty sure it happens often every day. Yeah. Every day. I'm pretty sure it happens every day.
Inspectors are already working on the LRT system and check for fares often.
The people will get on and then they'll ask you to check your card to see if it works, or if it's not, then they'll ask you to get off, and people argue, and people get aggressive, and I don't know. It looks like they're almost going to get into fights or something, but you just kind of turn away and just mind your own business.
Many riders CTV spoke to say when it comes to the bus, because you have to go past the driver to get on, they don't see many trying to avoid paying.
You can't really get away with that, considering you got to go through the guy.
I think people pay on the buses. I think it's just a tram because like the driver always checks, right?
But according to region staff, the last fare evasion study conducted over 10 years ago indicated 2% of users don't pay on the bus. It's equivalent to over $1 million in annual lost revenue, and staff suggest it's increased to 5% of bus riders or higher not paying. Now, regional staff believe by putting an inspector on the buses, they would be able to recover some costs, and that money would then pay for the contractors doing the inspections. The recommendation is to hire 1 permanent fare inspector lead and 6 contracted fare inspectors. The region is expected to discuss this further during budget committee meetings in December. Colton Weens, CTV News, Kitchener.
It's been a hectic week at the Bruce Power nuclear plant, but that's been by design. Staff have been taking part in emergency preparedness training, preparing for worst-case scenarios. CTV's Scott Miller has a look.
Bruce Power's Emergency Management Center has been buzzing this week as the world's largest nuclear plant defended itself against a possible large-scale cyber attack during an extensive province-wide emergency training exercise.
Coupled with that, there's also a fire at another building on site and protesters. So there's a lot happening, not all at once, but in pretty close succession. So it really is, challenging people on a number of fronts.
The 3-day-long emergency exercise involved hundreds of people from across the country, really, as Canada's largest nuclear facility works with officials from Emergency Management Ontario and the Canadian Nuclear Safety Commission, along with local municipalities, to train for worst-case scenarios.
We always learn things. That's why we do them, right? If we were perfect, then we wouldn't be learning. So there's always gaps that are addressed, and then we work to fill those gaps.
Previous disaster scenarios involved a tornado hitting the Bruce Power site and a plane hitting a reactor building.
Fukushima was an eye-opener for the whole industry that we need to be prepared for things that, we might not have anticipated, an ice storm, something like that. So we continue to come up with scenarios to make sure we're prepared for just about anything.
The disaster scenario dubbed Huron Unity started on Tuesday and wraps up today. These province-wide emergency exercises happen every 3 years, says Peevers, but Bruce Power has many more disasters to simulate to try and keep themselves emergency ready. Because if something goes wrong at the largest nuclear plant in Canada, the impacts could reach well beyond the Bruce Power site.
during the average year, we'll do, 50, 60 drills of various different scales involving different people on site and, make sure that we're practicing every year. And we have 5 different sort of crews that are on our emergency response organization. So each one of those will have at least, one sort of major drill each year to keep those skills sharp.
In Bruce County, Scott Miller, CTV News.
Tonight's going to be a long, cold night for around 100 students from Waterloo Region's Catholic high schools. They are going to be sleeping outside to get a better understanding of the homelessness crisis. It's called the annual Night in the Cold. Let's go live now to St. Mary's Catholic High School in Kitchener. CTV's Jeff Pickle standing by with more. Jeff, I thought you put it well when you called it a lived experience assignment a little earlier when you were teeing this up. A lot going on down there tonight.
A lot going on. A little bit earlier, there were some guest speakers, some people who do outreach work and people with lived experience being homeless, trying to inform the students a little bit more about what that life is like. And you can see just behind me here the soccer field at St. Mary's High School. Dozens of tents here. This is where the teachers and students, of course, will be sleeping. Expecting to be a rather chilly night, right around the freezing mark with that wind chill. And the students say that's all part of it. Now, this is the 3rd year of the Night in the Cold. Organizers say other than spending the night in the cold, the students and teachers have to wake up and go to school and teach and learn after a cold and difficult night without the comforts of home. Homelessness in the region of Waterloo continues to be a major issue. A point-in-time count in 2024 had the number of homeless at over 2,000, a number that's increased over that last count they did in 2021. Now, we spoke with some students who are here tonight about what they are expecting.
It's pretty hard sometimes, especially having to carry around a lot of equipment like a big tent and everything like that. So what we've done is we spread it between all 4 of us. I couldn't imagine doing it just as one person. It'd be very difficult.
I can't even imagine what it's like to do this day after day after day. Like, that must be really hard work for them.
We almost lost a tent somehow, and it's pretty big. I don't know how you lose a tent, so I can't imagine how many homeless people lose things every day.
I really want to help. I've been to a Better Tent City before. I've seen people there. I've actually had a family member who's been there before because she didn't have anywhere to go, and I thought this would be a really good opportunity to help.
And tonight is also about raising money. The students were tasked with raising money for a Better Tent City and also One Roof, the region's only youth homeless shelter. So that's a big part of this event as well. And of course, high school students also well known to maybe not dress appropriately for the weather in the cold, not wearing a winter coat and such. Thankfully, I did see all the students pretty well dressed, lots of sleeping bags, lots of warm clothes to make it through the cold night and then on to school in the morning. Tony.
Okay. Jeff Pickle live at St. Mary's. Jeff, thank you for that. Appreciate that. And let's take a live look now from our tower camera. This is a look across the skyline in KW tonight. It is a nice ending to a pretty mild and sunny day. But as Jeff was mentioning, yeah, it is expected to get pretty chilly out there tonight. Leanne's back in a couple of moments. She'll join us here on the desk with all of your weather details. Also ahead, going greener on the ice, a Zamboni transition in Kitchener. And it's no secret the cost of putting food on the table has skyrocketed. Tonight, what some new nationwide data is telling us about how this is affecting households. All right, Leanne is here with our look at the weather tonight, stepping in for Alex this evening. Wearing how many hats today?
Whew, lots on the go
You do
today.
it all.
Oh, now.
Incredible.
Don't flatter me like that.
We are in the presence of a miracle.
You
right
do
here.
it all as well. And hey, we all have to rotate our roles sometimes.
That's right.
People deserve days off, so we all jump in for each other.
And what a day to get outside and enjoy, because I was thinking about this earlier. We've had 3 days in a row of almost full sunshine in the middle of November. You can't really ask for any better than that during what's typically a gloomy month.
I know. November is so doom and gloom.
Yeah.
It's one of my least favorite months. Yeah, right? Same. Okay. And, you know, my mom's birthday is in November, so she's always like, November's such a great month.
I didn't realize that.
Yes. So
I'm sorry, Paula. I love November.
If you have a November birthday, you probably like it, but the rest of us, doom and gloom, gray skies, not today, though. It was the perfect day to get outside and enjoy those conditions. We saw a lot of sunshine for the majority of the day, especially when we were waking up. Tony, I know you got out for a morning walk. I also got out for a little bit of a morning run with the pup. And that was a great time to do it because the sunshine was very evident early on in the day. We did see a little bit of cloud cover move in through the afternoon hours, but hopefully you got a chance to get outside and enjoy it as well because, like we said, November, you don't get many days that are like this one. We're also above seasonal temperature-wise too. So hopefully you got a chance to get outside. The wet weather is going to be moving in. That's why I say that. As we take a look at our future cast, you can see that cloud cover that built through the afternoon hours and all that green that is waiting in the wings, moving in that system off the shores of Lake Huron. It'll approach us in the overnight hours. As Jeff Pickle was talking about, those overnight lows are going to be getting lower and getting cooler, and that's why we're seeing a little bit of pink in our future cast as well, because we do have the chance for some mixed precipitation as those temperatures drop. And through Friday as well, we're going to see that wet weather continue to move in. If you're joining us from north of Waterloo region, you may notice the rain a little bit heavier at times through the day tomorrow, especially in areas like Mount Forest, through Wyerton, even in Barrie as well. Now, as that system continues to push out, we are going to see a little bit of cloud cover through the evening hours Friday. Saturday is looking pretty good for the most part right now. We do notice a little bit of pink, a little bit of green on our futurecast map. However, it won't be a washout and we won't see too much sleet or snow, maybe just the passing movement, but otherwise it's looking like a pretty good weekend here locally in Waterloo region and for many communities across southern and southwestern Ontario. Temperatures across Canada right now, 9 degrees in Vancouver. A bit of an opposite story in Saskatchewan. It is -6 in Saskatoon, -2 in Montreal, 1 degree in Halifax, 4 in St. John's. A little bit closer to home, 3 degrees in Sudbury, -4 in Ottawa, and it is 5 degrees in London, 3 in Mount Forest, 3 in Hamilton, 4 right now in KW. We just lost a degree just in the last hour or so, but we did reach a daytime high of 6 degrees. That came around the 2 o'clock hour this afternoon. Like we said, above seasonal for this time of year, the low above seasonal as well, 1 degree, usually about -3 right now. So pretty perfect day for the middle of November, if you ask me. Overnight tonight, dropping to a low of 1. Again, that chance for some mixed precipitation with those temperatures falling close to the freezing mark into the overnight hours. Tomorrow, while it will be rainy, it will be milder than what we're used to seeing. 8 degrees is the daytime high through the day tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the weekend. It looks like it's going to be the perfect weekend to get outside and enjoy the conditions. 4 degrees, the daytime high for Saturday. As we mentioned, we might see a little bit of a passing shower, possibly some mixed precipitation, but not a complete washout. And by Sunday, 7 degrees will be the daytime high. Plenty of sunshine, perfect day to get outside and enjoy those outdoor activities. If you're joining us from the Windsor area, forecast looking pretty good in your neck of the woods as well. 11 degrees for the daytime high on Sunday with plenty of sunshine. Great day to get outside and enjoy. And in southern Georgian Bay, again, some sunshine on the way for your weekend. 8 degrees the daytime high Sunday before some wet weather moves in to start the beginning of next week. And let's take a look at tonight's Weather Watcher. This is from Louis over, I believe it's Kitchener's Victoria Park. Beautiful sunset shot, gorgeous conditions there. Tony, we don't see many of these sunsets this time of year, so it's great to see one of these in the middle of November.
Sure is. Thank you, Louis, and thank you to all of our Weather Watchers for continuing to send us these beautiful images. And time now to take another trip over to Toy Mountain. Okay, so we mentioned that, you know, every year we do the Toy Mountain campaign in partnership with the Salvation Army, but it really takes a mountain of generosity in the community to make this happen. We get all kinds of groups coming in to make donations in person. We received our first group donation last night. Tonight, we're adding to that Leanne's over at the mountain with all of the details. Leanne, there is always room for more toys over at the mountain.
Yes, there is. And we are joined by Cindy of Stabler Insurance. It's great to have you guys with us once again. I know it's been, this is your third year here donating to Toy Mountain. So we're so happy to have you back, you and your team. And what was this year's campaign like for you guys?
It was awesome. I had my team members come out. We took the afternoon off of work and spent the time shopping. So it was a nice feeling.
Okay, that's not too bad. What were some of the toys that you were looking for while you were shopping for the kids?
We tried to hit a bunch of different age ranges just so that everybody gets a little bit of something. So hopefully we hit the bucket. But yeah, it was just a fun afternoon to hang out and go shopping.
Okay, well, I want your team to start bringing in the toys right now because I know that you guys have a lot of stuff, as we can see there. He's got one of the big toys there. I saw that one sitting out there. So we're going to let them bring the toys in while we keep talking. I want to know what inspired you guys to donate to Toy Mountain as a group. Is there a certain thing or person that inspired this?
Not really. We just tried to be able to give a little something to all the different charities in our community. Being that we've been around for 151 years in the KW community, we wanted to be able to give everybody a little bit of something.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to keep them bringing in the toys as we're going here as well. What does it mean to you to get to give back? You know, you mentioned Stabler Insurance around for 151 years in Waterloo Region. What does it mean to get to give back to the community that you've been a part of for so long?
It's been great. Like, I mean, I've been working for Stablers for 20 years, so to be a part of something like this and to be with a company that's been around for 151 years, it's a great feeling. It's awesome.
Okay, so I know you guys have been doing this for 3 years now with us at Toy Mountain in support of the Salvation Army. What do you say to people, because Cindy, I know you've been doing it for the full 3 years. What do you say to people who are new team members who might be doing this for the first time when you go to recruit them?
It just is it's really a good feeling to be a part of this. It really is.
Okay,
yes.
Great. All right, we're going to keep those toys coming. As we mentioned last night, this, I believe, is our longest Toy Mountain campaign to date because we started yesterday, launching on November 19th, and we will keep collecting until the finale date on December 17th. Looking to fill this mountain. It's already off to a great start. Cindy, thank you to you and Stabler Insurance for building this mountain with us and for coming back and continuing to help kids and families in need in Waterloo Region. We certainly appreciate it. Appreciate your time and for coming to join us.
Thank you so much for having us. Hopefully we'll be back again next year.
Hopefully. We'll continue bringing those toys in, but Tony, we'll send it back to you. We're going to have to use some commercial time to really finish off all the toys that are out there in the hallway because there's a lot of them.
It is a big job and one that we are happy to provide some time for. Leanne and Cindy and everyone over there, thank you so much. And next, a new snapshot of how grocery prices are squeezing household budgets and how widespread the challenge is across this country. Back in 2 minutes.
It's time to build a toy mountain.
Make this holiday season merry for so many kids.
Bring new, unwrapped toys to your local Canadian Tire.
All in support of the Salvation Army.
We'll be collecting donations from November 19th to December 24th.
With all donations helping families right here in our community.
Toy Mountain, supported by the Core Group, Goman's Appliances, and the Crack Specialists.
Let's make this the best toy mountain ever.
Visit ctvkitchener.ca for more ways to donate.
The results of the latest national survey on food affordability confirm what many shoppers already know. The ever-rising cost of food is really eating away at already tight budgets. A quarter of respondents said they struggle to afford food. CTV's John Venevali-Rao reports.
When it comes to attitudes towards food prices, the survey found they remain a top expense pressure for households.
My experience is they've been going up, 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 up.
The report finding many Canadians are increasingly challenged by persistent food inflation, and it's been changing how they shop, cook, and eat in order to cope.
Canadians are adopting frugal habits, like switching brands, looking for coupons, discounts when they're buying products.
The survey, in fact, finding almost half of the 3,000 respondents are seeking out more sales and discounts. Nearly a quarter are using more coupons and shopping at cheaper stores as they try to make ends meet.
But yeah, you can find deals and sales all the time.
with more than a quarter reporting they struggle to afford food, up from nearly 23% a year ago. Food banks have reported a huge surge in the number of families seeking help.
Nice to get it out there. Like, this is so good that people are talking about it.
Karina Roberts is a single mom with 3 boys who says she may need to start going to a food bank every 2 weeks.
They are helpful, but I mean, then again, sometimes they don't have everything either. And it's a lot of canned stuff. And that's great. It's awesome that there's that help, but there's not a lot of fresh. There's not a lot of meat. There's not a lot of fruit.
The survey found many Canadians are prioritizing eating at home to manage costs. And on average, respondents say they now pay $515 a month for household food, compared to under $500 in the spring, which is a modest increase. On that front, many do overestimate the rate of food inflation this year. Almost 1 in 3 believe prices have gone up more than 10% over the last year, nearly triple the actual amount. And while affordability is still a major issue, the survey also finding that Canadians are cautiously optimistic that food costs may somewhat stabilize in 2026. John Benavelli-Rao, CTV News, Toronto.
Time now to recap our top stories. CTV's Alexandra Hollick live with us in studio with all the details tonight. Alexandra, you could kind of call this the biggest battle of Highway 7 yet.
That's right, Tony. The Guelph Storm won its bid to host the big game, of course, defeating the Kitchener Rangers. The CHL announced the decision today following a, quote, competitive bidding process. Ultimately, the Royal City came out on top and will host the Memorial Cup in 2027. The championship also coincides with Guelph's bicentennial, a celebration of the city's founding in 1827. The Memorial Cup will be hosted in the spring of 2027. The region of Waterloo is looking to crack down on people who aren't paying for public transit. Staff are recommending fare inspectors be placed on the GRT bus network to recover lost revenue. They believe the number of people getting onto transit without paying is growing and costing taxpayers more than $1 million a year. Fare inspectors are already working on the LRT.
And Alexander, I want to touch on some stories our digital team's following too on the website. That includes an arson investigation that's underway in Brantford.
That's right, Tony. Brantford police are asking for the public's help to identify a suspect after a fire broke out at a house on Darling Street in Brantford early Monday morning. The suspect is described as white with dark shoulder-length hair and glasses. They were wearing a black jacket with a fur-lined hood, checkered colored pajama pants, a winter hat, and dark shoes. You can find more information on the story on the CTV News app or by visiting our website, ctvnewskitchener.ca. Tony?
All right, Alexandra Hollick live with us in studio. Thank you very much. We'll see you at the end of the show. The city of Kitchener is charging ahead into the future with a new fleet of electronic Zambonis at ice rinks. And as CTV's Ashley Bacon tells us, they're even looking to find names for them.
Rinks around Kitchener just got a whole lot quieter.
For me, the biggest aspect is the noise. I find the old machines are very loud, so you can't really hear what's going on with the machine and the way it's acting. With this, you can hear everything.
This is one of 5 new electric Zambonis resurfacing ice pads throughout the city.
You have 5, so you have one at Carlsdale Square, you have one here at Sports World Arena, you have one at Activa, and then you have 2 at the Kitchener Auditorium that are already in use.
The machines are manufactured in Brantford and are being added to the fleet as older machines reach the end of their operating days. The newer electric vehicles cost around $15,000 more than their propane-fueled predecessors.
The fuel-burning ones are a little bit cheaper, but these ones save on maintenance costs. It's better air quality. You're not worrying about running propane or natural gas inside of a facility.
With enough power to keep operating throughout the day.
The battery will last all day because when they're done a flood, it quick charges. So by the time they fill the machine, it's charged up full, ready to go for the next time.
The latest machine will be charged with taking care of the rink here at Carlsdale Square. And the city wants your input in naming it.
Staff will kind of see what name best fits through the top vote of what the polls are. So there's 2 polls. There's an online poll, and then there's like physical polls that'll be available at certain locations. I think City Hall might have one. And other various places.
For drivers like Spencer Warren, the switch has been positive.
with cars and trucks moving into electric, you know, why not bring these machines into the electric world? I think it's beneficial for the environment, beneficial for the city, and it overall just helps with a cleaner world.
Residents will have until November 30th to submit their suggestions for the new name of the Zamboni, with the ice at Carl's Air Square expected to be ready for skaters on December 3rd. Ashley Bacon, CTV News, Kitchener.
And after the break, the KW Symphony comes home, back on a familiar stage after declaring bankruptcy. CTV's Spencer Turcotte takes us behind the scenes. The stage is set for a long-awaited return. Tonight is a homecoming for the KW Symphony as they perform at a place widely regarded as their home, Center in the Square. And with only a few dates scheduled there for this season, CTV's Spencer Turcotte spoke with some key members during final rehearsals about how they're soaking it all in after the organization declared bankruptcy 2 years ago.
It's been a while since anyone has sat here and listened to the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony.
To see the orchestra getting ready to practice dress rehearsal at Center in the Square is remarkable and just wonderful. It does feel like we've come back home.
It's the first official concert back at Center in the Square after the Symphony was forced to face the music and declare bankruptcy on the eve of their 2023-2024 season. Mounting financial pressures largely brought on by the pandemic meant the cancellation of all concerts and the future of the Symphony was in jeopardy.
I'd be lying if I said I had zero doubts.
Over the last couple of years, members played at smaller venues and churches trying to rebuild and get back to where they belong.
This hall was built for the orchestra, designed for the orchestra, literally from the ground up.
It's so thrilling and wonderful to be back in this beautiful hall. The acoustics here are amazing.
But with only 3 concerts scheduled at the venue for this season,
it's also a little bit bittersweet, as we used to have about 35 to 40 concerts per season here at Center in the Square. But we're really hoping this is the beginning of a positive and symbiotic relationship between the Symphony and the concert hall.
They're starting over on the right note. More seats had to be released for Thursday's concert due to high demand, although members and musicians have changed their tune slightly because of the struggles.
I don't think that we can see ourselves as a symphony that only plays at Center in the Square. So I think it's all right. We'll be here, and hopefully each year we'll be here a little more.
And given the homecoming performances of Mahler's Resurrection Symphony, it couldn't be more fitting.
So we're rising from the ashes, we're resurrecting.
Spencer Turcotte, CTV News, Kitchener.
All right, more news in just a couple of moments. First, let's check in once again with Leanne.
Well, it was a beautiful day here in Waterloo Region on this Thursday, but how will the work and school week end? Maybe with a bit of wet weather. We'll find out coming up in your wake-up weather next.
Tonight, the pressure on families paying more for food.
If you want to have the proper amount of food, then you're taking rent or bill money.
How Canadian households are changing their spending habits and what's eating into budgets. Later on CTV National News after the NFL game.
105.3 Virgin Radio is KW's #1 hit music station. Home of Jeff, KP, and Backstage Ben in the morning. Listen to 105.3 Virgin Radio everywhere with the iHeartRadio app.
All right, let's check in with Alexandra Hollick one more time for a look at what our team's working on for tonight at 11:30. Alexandra.
Tony, people are grabbing their spoons and heading to Grand River Collegiate Institute tonight for the school's Soup for Supper fundraiser. The event brings the community together, and every dollar raised tonight goes towards making activities free and accessible for students. We'll also hear from the family that owns the Cambridge pizza shop that was sideswiped by a transport truck earlier this morning. For now, Tony, it's back to you.
Okay, Alexandra, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And of course, a reminder that we are on a little bit later tonight because
yes.
we got football and then CTV National and then us.
Yes, football. You watching the game?
Go Bills. Are you kidding me?
All right.
Bills on a Thursday night?
There's a lot of Bills fans in the
Bills minus
newsroom.
5.5.
Okay.
That's not an endorsement, by the way.
Okay, sure.
That's just a
whatever
hope.
you say. You want to hear about the weather?
I'd like to hear some better numbers, yes.
Okay. So tomorrow morning, we're watching this system that's going to move through in the overnight hours. Of course, we've been talking about when those temperatures fall, we do have the chance to see some mixed precipitation. Tomorrow, chance of some wet weather, especially in the morning hours, but we won't see a complete washout here in Waterloo region, which, Tony, I know you like to hear that because we like to get out for a little afternoon stroll, of course. We might be able to do that tomorrow. A little bit of cloud, a little bit of sun, a little bit of rain. We might see it all. So prepare yourselves as you're making your way out the door tomorrow. Of course, it's Friday. A little bit of everything on a Friday.
I almost forgot it's Friday tomorrow. This week has kind of flown by.
It has flown by. It's been a very busy week.
And part of that is because we've moved into Toy Mountain mode. As one of our directors called it, we are toy mountaineering right now.
Yes, we are. Every
night we are coming on the air with purpose, trying to make sure that every child across Waterloo region and the surrounding area has something to open on Christmas morning. And look at the start that we're off to, Leanne.
Yeah, it's incredible. You know, the mountain, I was thinking about it. The mountain's already looking not full, but pretty full for only having 2 groups in so far. We had Greg Beaubier in the Building Trades Council last night. Tonight we had Cindy May and Stabler Insurance. They brought, Cindy told me, $2,500 worth of toys that their team went out and bought. So that's been added to the mountain tonight, and you can tell.
Yeah, I mean, like 2 nights, and we've already got room to probably start clearing some out and making room for more.
Wow.
And that's what we want to see, because when we work with the Salvation Army on this initiative every year, we would love it if we could line toys up to the ceiling in this place.
I know. I think we were talking last night about how we might need a bigger mountain
I think
next
so.
year.
Yeah,
it's
we're gonna
possible.
have to rethink this, but that's a good problem to have.
But it is amazing to see these generous groups coming in night after night throughout this campaign. This is just the beginning. It warms my heart.
It does. And remember, we're collecting donations. Head over to ctvnewskitchener.ca to see where you can drop one off. All right, Alexandra Hollick back here with your next news tonight after CTV National News. Take care.
Good night.